Yeah.
All right.
Back into the left. Okay.
All right.
So.
Welcome.
Ta-da! Every time you tell me during the day, you ask me, are we casting tonight? My mind goes to a casting couch and I get a little horny and a little confused. And I'm like,
Is that a role play that you want to do? Is that what you're telling me?
What are we casting for? But yes.
First off, do I use the term casting?
You've used that slang with me like 5 times.
Really?
And every time I'm like,
a nerd.
Casting?
I'm a nerd.
Yes. I don't have a project in mind, but let's just pull some headshots.
All right. I just got off the bus. I'm in LA. I'm 19 years old. Go.
I think I am into that role play. Let's try it without the top, honey.
Without the top, from the top. Go.
I don't know if it's a female. I don't know if it's a male, but I'm into it.
We started, right?
We did start. And yes, hi guys. Hi. Welcome back to the Syke Word podcast. Mr. Syke very frequently says casting. He uses that slang with me.
I don't think
He's a serious caster, so
I'm already on your I'm looking at the whole podcast. I'm gonna look at that stupid little equalizer and it's low. You either gotta talk up or
dumb.
Yes. Or the cast will be ruined.
Oh gosh. Take my eyes, but please don't take the cast.
That's great. Yeah, I'm sorry for using that term. I will refrain from using it.
No, I like it very much. I have to do mental gymnastics every time.
Oh, nice.
Get myself back on the right track.
So are we going to do you want to go right into this is episode 8. When you said welcome back to this. Yeah, episode 8.
Holy buckets.
We did 7 of these.
That's impressive. Considering how much setup is involved in everyone, I feel that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. We move the setup a lot.
High risk, low reward. As Mr. Syke loves to say.
No, high risk, low reward is just like the waitress tonight when I was grabbing our to-go order, not writing down the order. That is insane. It's the most high risk, low reward thing you can do because 0 people are impressed that you can remember an order.
Yeah.
Like if there's somebody like takes an 8 tops order, like and just all in their head, like nobody when everything comes out right, nobody's like, oh my God, that was really impressive.
You got our order correct.
Yeah. No, everybody's just like, God, thank God they didn't get our order wrong.
I was sure they were going to forget the sour cream.
Yeah, exactly. Or they usually do forget something, but it's usually not major. But again, just get a pen and paper. It's so simple, and it makes your customers so much like
it puts their minds
at ease because when somebody does that, when we're out to a dinner and like even a fancy dinner or whatever, and the waiter's doing that, like I can't even get in the conversation with everybody because I'm just thinking like they're gonna screw up our order. They're not gonna remember the food allergy for somebody, or they're not gonna remember this, you know. And I'm like,
especially with a food allergy, yeah. Then you spend 20 minutes just waiting.
Yeah, waiting and drinking.
Waiting to pounce.
Yeah. So you asked, let's get right into it. You asked.
Oh, I have one more thing.
What?
I have things.
You have things?
Time.
Go.
I'm prepared. What can I say? I just read a comment that was kind of funny that said, it was referencing Mr. Syke. Me? Yourself. And it said, for someone who, I'm going to do like an annoyed dude voice. I'm sorry.
Do it.
It appeared to be a dude. I shouldn't ever assume gender.
It's probably a dude if he was talking about me.
I think it's a dude.
No girls talk about this. Go ahead.
Believe you are mistaken,
what did somebody say about me?
For someone who is supposedly hesitant to put his face out there, he sure has a lot to say.
I'll talk about the podcast.
For someone who didn't want to do this.
Oh, how sweet.
He's very talkative.
Oh, man. What would I say to that? Oh, so that's not really a question. He was just making a comment.
It's an observation,
if you will. I guess if anybody knows us in our personal life, I am definitely the talker of.
If anyone knows us on this podcast,
like you use me as your shield when we're out in public. Like I'm
crying out of one eye.
Somebody wants to talk to us here. Just talk to him, and like you just throw me out there, and I just.
Oh, not me. I'm not the one.
No, don't talk to me. Thank you. No, I mean, what am I supposed to do? Sit here and look pretty? Like, of course I'm going to talk, and I'm going to keep on talking. I'm going to try to be somewhat interesting and not be like just a log sitting here like, I don't want to be here. Yeah. Are there some days like I'd rather be out like golfing and like doing other things? Like I don't really I'm not creating a social media for this, or anything like that. So I don't prefer, I guess, to be, have tons of people looking at me and talking about me, but I don't mind it too much. And you don't really you wanted to do this. Did you hear that?
I do. Is that Days?
I don't know. You want to check? You know what? While you're doing that, I will continue my thought.
You know what? This should be a one-man podcast.
Yeah. Finally, I got rid of her. Okay, so what I was saying is... Who is it? Our dog's coming in. Come on. Come on, baby girl. Come on. Lay down. All right, so yeah, basically what I'm getting at is that I just can't sit here and do nothing, I guess, because that would be boring, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Unless you can handle this by yourself, like
you're casting.
Yeah.
You may as well be talkative.
Yeah, I don't know.
On the cast.
If that was a guy that said that, I mean, okay, yeah, you caught me. I want to be somewhat interesting on camera with a few people looking at me, like, what does the guy want me to do? Like,
oh, he knows what he's doing.
And I do have tons to say. If anybody ever runs into me, is like, hey, dude, let's grab a beer. I want to talk. I could sit at a bar that's my relaxing time. Is like, you let me go downtown. I can walk downtown or whatever, and I'll just sit at a bar and I just wait for a stranger to talk to me. I don't care anybody. It can be anybody, and just so I can drink and talk, and I'm an extrovert. That's how I unwind.
That's true. If anyone has opinions, it's you, and I'm here for it.
But I mean, whatever. I mean, if that guy, hey, don't listen to me then. It's pretty simple. Switch to the next YouTube channel.
Sorry, I'm the only person making content on YouTube. I always feel that way.
Yeah.
Especially I don't know why on Twitch, for some reason, whenever I would stream and people would be like, what's this shit? I'd be like, it really sucks that there aren't. I wish that there were 200,000 creators streaming. There just aren't.
It's just you.
Rotten that you have to watch this.
Yeah.
Is there network television? There's not. Oh, it's bad luck.
It's the same thing with YouTube. I mean, people, moderating your comments. There's so many people that are just miserable, and we've talked about this, ad nauseum. And did I say that right? Ad nauseum. Yeah, is that right? Okay. I sometimes I have to bounce that off of you so I don't sound stupid, but they're just so fucking stupid, and they leave the rudest comments like, what? Like, just go to the next. Go to the next. It's so simple. It's the most simple thing.
I would throw in there that I think you like having somewhat of a platform. I think it suits you to put some opinions out there into the world, mix them around.
Yeah, I guess. I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't hate it or anything. But yeah, so.
There it is.
There it is. Nice. So that was part of the questions, because that's what I was going to bring up. You brought up. It was funny. You asked on your Instagram for relationship questions, and then when you sent them to because we're going to read them off our phones, you put them in our chat for us to go through. And I noticed that some of them were. You were shooting for, hey, does anybody have any relationships? Like, hey, maybe we could give them advice, like we're something special, but who knows? Maybe somebody would take something we.
Now that you say that does seem rather stuck up.
Not stuck up. People, I mean, I don't know. People look for that stuff all the time. I'm sure you get. Don't you tell me you don't get related? Judging by some
people had asked and asked and asked, so I thought it might be time to. It might be time.
But then we got also a lot of relationship questions just about us. Yes. I noticed. Like somebody's like, anal question mark. Like, of course she does. But that's so stupid. I mean, I'm just kidding.
Wait, with whom? Yes, please. Okay, should we look into these?
Yeah, you want to go to the first little one that you sent and go just go down?
There are a lot. This could possibly be a two-parter.
I was looking for that's what she said joke, but it didn't
flow.
No, it didn't flow.
There's something with DP, but no, I don't know. Anyone?
Your mind always go there.
The second one is anal ? So funny.
I'll read it first. I've been in one serious relationship. It hit me hard. How do I recover and move on? Ooh, I could probably answer that one better because I don't think. Have you ever been dumped?
No.
No.
No, I haven't been dumped.
I've been dumped. The girl. Yeah, I had an ex-fiance back in the day. We've talked about her before on here. I've been one serious. It hit me hard. How to recover and move on? Time is one of them. Second one is I think right when you meet someone else, or just like I remember I hung out with a girl like right after my fiance left, and she was kind of like she was just a fun girl. Like we didn't date or anything, but she like snapped me out of my funk. Like that somebody like, oh, look at this, a pretty girl will hang out with me and be cool with me and stuff like that. And it like, cause when somebody breaks up with you, you're like, I'll never get another hot girl again. I'm not doing an impression of everybody else. I'm doing like
how you felt
like
in
how
your heart.
I felt in my heart. I'm just like,
there's no
that was
one
my
else.
only chance. There's no one else. But as time goes on and you move further and further on from that relationship, you realize one, that it hurts a lot less and you barely think about it. And second is that person didn't want you realize that person didn't want to be with you. If that person doesn't, and they're just open with you, like, hey, this is it, it's not like, you got cheated on or whatever, or even if you got cheated on, the person doesn't want to be with you. That's all you need to know to not really like them anymore. Be like, oh, okay, cool. They don't want to be with me.
That's not going to be a happy life for me. I can't just force someone to love me for 60 years.
Yeah.
We're not meant for each other. We're not a good fit. We don't have communication. If I couldn't even realize that they didn't want to be with me. So
yeah, time is I would say is the biggest thing. Just get out there and hang out. Be with your friends a lot. Don't sit by yourself. Again, I'm an extrovert, so I was out every night. I had my own house. I lived by myself. 4 dogs. I was at the bars every night. In the city I lived in, the city I met you in.
Trying to get strangers to talk to you.
Yeah, trying to get strangers to talk to me. And there were some nights where I was, I remember getting so drunk. I was all by myself on Christmas, and I had to work on Christmas Day, and we were out Christmas Eve. I got so drunk. I just remember throwing up all night, and I'm just like, oh my God. It's like my whole family's across country, and I'm just like, oh man, I'm drunk. And I guess I could have been a little depressed
your dog
at the
outside,
time.
I think.
No, that was just another drunk.
Oh, that was just another.
Yeah, it was when my cousin was staying
Christmas.
with me. Yeah, no, that wasn't Christmas.
Oh
no.
dear.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I hope I'm right in that. Just time, and you'll get over it. Do not sweat somebody that doesn't love you anymore. I know it's cliche, but it's just what you have to do. And go out and find. I don't want to say rebound, like it's like something like somebody you're just gonna throw away, but you do need that kind of rebound person to kind of put you, get you back into
be clear about what you want, just make it clear that you're just looking for fun.
If it's a girl or guy that you just want to have sex with, you're always gonna be clear no matter what. But I just that first time you go out with somebody and you just and then somebody likes you again, you're kind of like, oh, okay, this is how it felt. And then you forget about that. Don't worry about what that other person's doing. Don't look on their Facebook. Actually, just defriend them on everything. That's what I did. I was like, I don't want to see her going
Instagram.
out.
You don't need to be.
You don't need to
going down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can
get off of theirs. Yeah,
get off of theirs. Get off of their Instagram. But anyway, so that's what you should do.
Get off their booty.
One.
Yeah.
Here's one of our friends that you. Do you see?
There were a couple in a row from our friend, which I love. And at the end it says so many questions. Question mark after about 4. Are women concerned about a man's hygiene when he wants to finger fuck her? I would imagine this means fingernail grooming, and yes, to some extent, I think you want to be prepared for any situation. You definitely, as a woman or a man, don't want to get to a certain sexual encounter and then be like, oh wait, I have to go find a nail clipper, or I don't know.
So you like
to run for the hills.
So if a guy's about to, put his hand down there, do you like? Is it in your head? Is there dirt under his fingernails? Is it like that? I think that's
in terms of concern.
Yeah, like
no, but it could be off-putting. Like say if you're out on a date earlier, and you just you're holding hands or they're reaching for a glass, and you just might notice like, oh, those fingers are unappetizing. It's really like a lot of dirt under their nails, and so on. So. And that might get in your head to where you'd be like, kind of like, oh, no, I don't
later in the night. Or are you talking about judging the person on that spot? Like,
no, it would register
what if he's
for
a construction
later
worker,
in the night.
you bitch?
You stuck up
bitch. God, he had a hard day.
Maddie,
he works 40 hours a week.
Why
He
are
can't
you
get petties
like this?
and mayonnaise. Okay, so like if a guy has long fingernails, can he do damage down there? I guess that would be a question kind of along the lines.
I'm not a vaginal doctor per se.
But okay, so it's never happened to you then?
It's never happened to me. It could be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do girls
scrape.
worry about their hygiene a lot more than they worry about a guy's hygiene when it comes up? Like, so like, are you afraid if like, oh, I mean, I know we've been married a while, but I think back in the day, like where you're like, does it stink? Does it like is that going through your head?
Sir,
does that embarrass you?
So fresh and so clean every day, all day. How dare you?
I know you are.
Goodness. Yeah, I think in most situations, I truly feel this is one of like the fundamental truths. Dun dun dun. Present it to you. Sorry. So dumb. In nearly every situation, everyone else is more in their own heads. No one is thinking about what you're doing. Everyone is worrying about their own actions, their own words.
I heard that's what makes sex bad most of the time.
Oh yeah.
Is when you like, because they tell like, don't sit there and think like if a guy's like trying not to finish and he's thinking about baseball or the Queen of England or something like that, and they said when you do that, like you don't think you're doing anything wrong, but the other person can tell that like that there's no connection or your mind's not in it because you're off in some Never Land thinking like, oh my God, don't go, Margaret Thatcher naked on a cold day, Margaret Thatcher naked on a cold day,
baseball. Yes, that's what makes a date bad too, or any relationship encounter bad, is the other person is thinking, ooh, what should I say next? Ooh, what would it be like if I fucked her tonight? Like, but you just need to be present in the moment, as much as you can.
This is our annual or not annual every episode where I tell you I think we have to put your mic like kind of facing towards, like, can you twist it, like, see how mine's like this, so my voice is going like this.
Wait,
like
I'm gonna gear up for an eye roll. Liz Lemon style.
It's always good to break that. I just I'm so stupidly OCD with that, and I'm just watching you, and I'm like, oh, that's a lovely answer. I'm not paying any attention to it because I'm looking at her mic. So
I feel like you're in your own head and you're
I
not
literally
really
was
engaging
doing just
with
what
me.
I was saying. Yeah, I was thinking about something else as you were doing.
Bro,
something.
I had something so interesting to say. Bro.
All right, so enough about you playing second base for the Yankees. I'm assuming that's what you were talking about. All right.
Bro, do you even listen?
Next question from our buddy that answered your thing.
Do you even listen, bro?
How much pubic hair is the right amount?
Oh, this is so dealer's choice.
Let's answer. You answer like how much is right for a guy, and I'll answer how much right is for a girl.
Okay. We'll acknowledge that this is case by case because we know.
That's basically what I was going to say. It's case by case. Like, I have a preference. Okay, but
everyone has their own preference.
Generally, for a girl, what would you think is a general, and I'll say what I think is a general consensus of guys.
Oh, what a girl wants from a guy?
Yeah.
Just well groomed.
Okay.
I don't think pubic hair does you any favors, so it's better like visually. There's something to be said for the pheromones, but visually, feel, etc. I think you just want to be nicely trimmed.
Yeah.
Groomed.
Yeah, that makes sense. Do you remember the story when like?
I feel like you're in your head still.
No. I was looking at the thing.
No, I was listening. I just was looking.
I'm doing a podcast. Do you remember the time? I still remember. This is like a month or two into dating, and you were sitting on your stairs in your condo, and you go, "We're doing something." You go, "Come here. I need to talk to you." And I thought I was in trouble, or I thought you were breaking up with me, or something like that. And then you're like. You told me something, I don't know, but basically maybe I like cut it too short down there and it like screwed you up a little bit. Like, does that make sense? Like sandpaper, does that make sense?
Forgot that until this moment. I think you might have shaved and it was like
stubbly. Yeah, it's prickly, it was stubbly. Yeah. And then,
I blocked that moment out of my mind.
Yeah. You were cute though. You were like, come here. And I'm like, oh no, what happened?
Oh no.
And then you're like, oh yeah, it's, it turned into sandpaper and now it's like raw down there. So we got to do something about that. I'm like, oh yeah, I can take
Let's grow it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's use the clippers. Like.
So for guys, I thought the preference was, and maybe it was just back in the day, maybe it was like a 90s thing. I thought the preference was just smooth. That's me. That's how I like it. But now I'm seeing a lot of like dudes I know and people talk about it, they're going back to like the original.
Yeah, the OG.
Yeah.
I think like everything like shaved on the bottom, but like the top is pretty,
top's like a giant triangle.
Yeah. Pretty luscious, luxurious.
Yeah, no, that's not me at all.
No,
I don't find it like disgusting or anything. It's just I'm more of
I know a lot of people that are very into pubic hair. And I'm here for it.
Eat it, floss with it and stuff. So, all right, next question. We got to get through these.
They knit sweaters with it.
That's the next one.
How long should foreplay take?
What's foreplay?
And then that's kind of coupled with morning or night sex.
Did you just get that? And that, that's coupled with morning or night sex. How long should foreplay take? You answer that because guys, I don't think.
How long should foreplay take?
Although, I don't want to throw that away. Guys like foreplay. Like it. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
My goodness,
I think it could go on too long at some point.
Oh, it can go on. You think it can go on too long? Elaborate, if you will.
At some point you gotta fuck. I don't know what. Elaborate. No, just just at some point it's gotta go. So there's got to be some too long. I mean, what are we talking foreplay? Like you're not talking like anything where anything goes inside of something. That's not foreplay. Foreplay is just like kissing,
petting,
touching. I hate that word. That is so like sixth grade. That is so sixth grade health education.
What if I
sex
say
ed.
Heavy petting?
Yeah. I swear to God, that was a thing. Heavy petting. You could leads to petting and heavy petting. Petting. That is the worst. I can't believe you just used that. Oh, it's so gross. That brings me back to sixth grade. Not because there was any petting going on anywhere in my life at that time. It was just the teacher and the sex ed. And we had a teacher in my middle school accidentally play a porn. One of his homemade. I don't know if it was him, but it was a porn on a VHS. To all you kids out there, VHS is what they used to play before DVDs. And even the kids out there, DVDs were this disc that you put into a thing. But anyway, Netflix. He put it. It was like a bachelor party. I wasn't in the class. All my friends were, but he ran out of the class crying. The teacher did. And then this dude, then one of the class clowns kept on rewinding it and everything. Yeah.
Did that teacher get fired?
Nope. Hey, like at that time, it wasn't like a big deal. Everybody just laughed, and it was all the boys in the class, and like it was some like boy class for all like athletes in like 8th grade or something like that. And yeah, everybody just like I played it, and then it was just done.
Oh my gosh, you don't understand like the hullabaloo that would be caused by that today.
Oh my God, everybody's
that's
like,
national news for weeks.
There was a
porn
quote.
saga continues.
Yeah, porn saga continues.
Embattled science teacher.
Jesus, that's so stupid. There was a line, I don't know where it came from. Is like at some point, like if kids, if they're too young to see a boob, like I'll fuck this all up. But basically, it was don't make fun of me.
I can't wait to see where you're going with this.
No. Basically, it was like at the first year or whatever of your life, it's lunch. And anytime you see a boob after that, just consider it a head start. Like, you're never too young to see a boob. Just like, oh, cool. Like if my 8-year-old sees a boob, I'll be like, way to go. Is that misogynist of me? But because like, I don't like, I wouldn't say that about my daughter. If my daughter saw like a male genital, I'd be like, oh my God.
Oh my God. Cover your eyes.
Cover your eyes.
Yeah, you have to have equal standards.
I know.
It's not all right.
No, I guess I just wouldn't run to cover their eyes.
Breasts are like, I don't know. Breasts are just different. Right. Everybody has boobs.
I have a double standard. Whatever. What was the second part of his question? Morning or night sex? I oddly like morning sex. If it wasn't for the bad breath that I think I have, does that make sense? Like, I don't worry about like your bad breath, which it is bad. Let's get to the real point here. I guess you know why I like morning sex. I'm counting morning like before noon, is because our kids are in school and it's like almost like we can have hotel sex in this house.
Yes.
It's just like doesn't matter where we go, doesn't matter how loud. Yeah, endless time. Yeah, at night it's like only in the room, only you know what I mean, like because you got to worry about kids walking in. So
make Alexa put some music on to like muffle it. Bedtime is looming.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Yes. I far prefer morning sex. Yes. Okay. Always. All anywhere. Right.
What's next? Somebody just goes, "Are you single?" They must be a new follower.
Oh, I think it's so interesting how people compartmentalize, I guess, what they watch of mine. I think I'm not expressing this very well, but when I'm interested in someone, I like want to know everything about them. I probably borderline stalk what I look up of theirs. I'm like, oh, are they here? Oh, well, let me follow them on Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, like they're making shorts, like whatever. And then I'm just all over their platforms. Yeah. I think people just follow one thing and that's more than enough.
I think that's I think there are people like that, like this person, are you single? Or they could just be new. They might just bump. I don't think Instagram algorithm does you any favors. I think you get all your Instagram followers, excuse me, from your other, we're drinking, that's why I burped, I'm sorry. You get all your Instagram followers from your other platforms. You bring them in from YouTube, TikTok, that's true. Twitter. Instagram algorithm hates you, like despises you. I don't think you show up on anybody's search thing. But that's what Instagram's known for. They do that stuff.
Yeah, they don't get down with OnlyFans.
But if somebody just happens to see you on Instagram or whatever, they might just immediately just go and see you popped up a question and then they just say, "Are you single?" So But I'm like you, if I see a creator that I like, I'll follow them on pretty much everything, just to I don't know, just to support them, support their algorithm and stuff like that, and try to give them likes, and I don't know.
I like
just because I know how hard you work at it.
I like it.
All right.
I don't think I really create any special content for Instagram to where I deserve to be pushed, though.
Super hot pictures on Instagram, and they're only on Instagram. It's like pretty like exclusive to Instagram. Huh. I mean, don't you think?
I guess now that you put it that way.
I think so.
Yeah.
So are you single? Oh, this is a good one. I don't think they care what I think the answer to this is. What is a major turnoff? Go.
Oh, I feel like
podcasting with my husband. Stop laughing at that. You laughed a little too hard at that.
When Mr. Syke says casting.
When he slangs.
That's really the only turn off that I have.
Podcast is already short for something, dipshit. Don't shorten it more.
It's enough. I'm dying.
There's a great, sorry to go off on a thing here. There's a great Norm Macdonald joke that he talks about, like how things are shortened, like, and he talks about the word or the term ID, and he goes, I stands for I, and D stands for identification. He's like, the D is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that shortened thing.
That's so great. That's so true.
One of the greatest living comics of all time.
Love Norm Macdonald.
Major turnoff, go.
I feel strongly that I just talked about this in episode 7. I think we were talking about how far someone could get with me, or like what I would be into on Tinder.
Oh yeah.
And I think I talked about really when people just overly talk about money, excuse me, sorry.
Or clear their throat when they're casting.
People clear their throat.
Huge turnoff for me.
Howard Stern would hate that so much. Yeah. He despises when people do that.
Oh yeah, he does Gary.
I feel like I have a tick now. Like I can't stop.
Yeah. You want to do it again, don't you? Do it. Do a big one.
I want to so badly. No. I'm good. And just if someone's rude, when people don't treat every single person around them with the same level of respect, it's icky. I don't like it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's advice I'd give too for guys is just, there are times in your life when you can be an asshole. Like just pick and choose, make sure it's like, when somebody gradually gets into your lane and merges in, then you can be an asshole.
Yeah.
What the fuck did you just merge there for? Calmly in front of me.
Just drifting over.
No, never let anybody in front of you. What are you talking about? Fuck them. I'm just kidding. I was trying to make a joke about somebody calmly merging in front of you. That's when you can be a jerk, but you didn't pick it up.
It was a stay in your lane joke.
No. Let me explain the joke.
Nope,
in a completely appropriate situation, when somebody merges in front of you, you should be nice and not get road rage. I was saying that's an appropriate time. That's the joke.
Welcome back to the Syke Word podcast, where Mr. Syke breaks down his joke piece by piece.
They're always funnier like that.
Yes,
no, just don't. Yeah, like you have to tip well when you're going out with a girl. If you're taking her someplace and not, I'm just saying, if it doesn't matter where you go, just. You have to, like, whatever the minimum is in your area, 20%, 25%, you better be tipping that. And then whatever you're going to do, just throw an extra $1 on there. And trust me, you'll be fine. The money all comes back to you anyway. There's some kind of money karma out there. I'm assuming there is.
I would think so.
Yeah. And just be nice to people and don't go on social media and leave shithead comments. Like, those people do not get good partners, the guys or the girls. I am 100%. You cannot be that mean. To me, that's just a mean. I know you feel differently about them. I know you say, oh, the person is probably just having a bad day. But I just think if you're fucking stupid enough to go on social media and be like, oh, you fucking suck. Your tits are fake. And then you're yelling at another guy, oh, you're such a blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know. I just think you're a mean person. There's we were talking about this. There's content that I hate. Like I do. I just I don't like it. And that's completely fine. You tell me
almost every day about a specific type of content that bothers you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's yeah.
You complain to me about it every day.
Yeah, because I hate watch.
You hate watch a couple and it gets recommended to you.
Yes. I hate watch a couple on Instagram, and
that's really from TikTok. But go on.
Yes, they're probably from TikTok. I don't even know if I'll say their name because again, this couple could be the most like coolest couple. I'm sure I could go have a drink with them. The girl's super hot. The guy seems cool. Blah blah blah. But their content I can't stand. It's her dancing, and he is always in the background. I have no problem with couples doing. I'm fully aware that we are a couple doing content right now. I get it, but he doesn't add anything to her content other than standing in the back, and he's always doing something. Like, so she'll start her dance doing the, and she's a good dancer. Everything's cool, but he's always in the back and he's doing dishes or looking in the refrigerator or working on his laptop. And then like 5 seconds in, he's like, what is my wife's doing a TikTok? And then he turns on and he smiles and he's like, oh, and it's such a fake reaction because I know how long it takes. I watch you make stupid TikTok or your things
to get the lighting and the shot set up.
It takes so long to do this content. Yeah, it's not spontaneous. There's nothing spontaneous about any of it. And he's back there like acting like it is. And I hate that. I hate it. And I hate watch it. And it goes over and over. I watch each one of their things 15 times. And that's all. Both of their every reels that I'm going through. It's recommended to me. Both of their profiles. Yep.
And then you come home and tell me all about it.
But not once. I just tell you about it. Not once would I ever go on and be like, this is fake. You guys suck. Like, no. They're probably nice people. Just let them be. I'm allowed not to like their content.
some other people about it. A handful of other people
about
on
what?
the podcast.
Oh yeah, I'm saying
about your distaste.
Well, I'm talking to you. I don't think anybody else is listening, but I'm not saying their names, so I'm not gonna. Either way, I guess I'm just pointing out you're obviously allowed not to like. People are allowed not to like your stuff. I just think you're dumb if you just and you're rude, and you'll never get a partner unless you just get another miserable person, and then you live a miserable life.
Probably a fair point that you're probably not gonna get a. At first you said that, I was like, oh, that cuts deep. Like, they're probably going to find love.
No, you're not going to get somebody.
They're not just going to have like a loving, supportive,
they look at their
person.
They look at their favorite creator. Say you're not their favorite creator, and they look at their favorite creator, right? Because everybody has a favorite, and they all defend each other, and because they don't think that these creators like talk and hang out. It's almost like a rivalry they make up in their mind, and they see their creator and they think man, where was I going with this? This is one of the first times that ever happened, but I have been drinking.
Yeah.
What were we just talking about? Quick.
People that leave nasty comments are not going to find true
yes,
love.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's it. So they see their creator and they have this dream that, they would like me. No, your favorite creator would not like you if they knew that you were on her page or this other girl's page, calling them what you're calling them in defense of that creator. Like if any one of your fans was on somebody else's, you'd be mortified, and you'd look at them like,
that no one ever
there's
does
not
that.
A chance I would even fucking talk to you if I met you, I found out you
I
were
would talk
that.
to anyone. Everyone deserves a second chance.
But if you found out that they were really being shitty to like one of your like creator friends, you'd kind of be like, you'd talk to them and you'd be like, all right, that guy's
there's one creator who has the nastiest supporters. I won't say whom, but
is it a girl?
It makes me
ASMR.
Well, now we're getting too specific.
Yes, it is. I think I know exactly who you're talking about because I moderate your comments.
You definitely know who it is. And I don't think it's who people would think. But
no,
it makes me dislike this person. I'm like, how can you not know that you have just legions of fans just dumping on everyone who's not you?
No, you can't.
And
put
I'm
that
sure
on.
they don't know.
Yeah.
But it's just like such a bad look.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, so
I sound you I'm sorry. I'm not petty.
You definitely can't blame the creator.
I did
because
sound
they're
really
not out.
that.
They have
I'm
no idea what their fans are
disappointed
doing.
in myself for saying that, but it's one just specific person.
I know who you're talking
It's not
about.
the biggest person. It's not who everyone's probably going to think. But it's just
no, but she's big too.
A very vocal following.
Yeah. I mean, Jibby's big, right?
Oh God, it's not Jibby. I think Jibby has lovely fans.
She does. I just wanted to see your reaction when I said that. Did I say is Jibby or Jibby? Jibby. Did we talk about her hanging out with the, like how you saw that she was hanging out with like a NSFW creator, and you were kind of like, that's really cool because you think that her fans were like would be like, why can't you be more like Jibby and don't tarnish ASMR?
Daisy.
But in the meantime, you can't react to Daisy.
Sorry.
Talk about that. I was watching back an old podcast, and I'm like, and I noticed that I would get messed up when you would do that. This is a little behind the scenes talk. We go through this on air. On recording. Yeah, I'm not going to cut this out. I'm keeping this in.
Every time Mr. Syke is like,
because I'm like talking and you're like, oh, Daisy Bean, and I'm like, she's not listening to me, motherfucker.
Every time Mr. Syke prides himself on never cutting the podcast, he's like, who else can talk for an hour with no cuts? But this time we're just a mess.
Good.
He's gonna be like,
no, I'm not.
Snip.
I am not cutting it. They'll never know if I don't cut it.
I know, right?
I don't like it. I like people to see like the real stuff that goes on. My nitpickiness and my whatever. I'm not on my phone. I'm just looking at these questions. Oh, but we're talking about Jibby hung out with an NSFW girl, ASMR girl, and you were like really happy about that.
I told you about that like a year or two ago.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, that's nice.
That's really nice. Like because there is between the fans, there's this huge thing about safe for work and not safe for work, and like you're ruining the ASMR community and well, obviously like the biggest girl in the game is hanging out and friends with somebody, so she's not that upset about it. So why are you that upset about it? I thought that was kind of cool.
I shouldn't have put so much stock into it, but it really,
you did.
It did make me feel good.
Right.
Yeah, because there's a big divide, and some people won't acknowledge you, won't talk to you, you can be on someone's level, or I don't know, you could collab with someone, or you could talk to someone on their level, and they just won't respond. They're not into it. They just write you off. It is what it is.
There's an
that's
ASMR.
To be expected.
Oh, I know why you're saying that. There's an ASMR creator that sometimes you tag or you respond to. It's a dude, and they never and they follow all your friends, but they never respond back to you, even when you give them encouragement, oh yeah. And I know you said something to me about it one time. Yeah. You don't have to say his name. I'm not telling you to say his name.
But they're very nice on stream and stuff, so I think they would. I don't know. Yeah, I think some people don't want to be perceived to be engaging.
Do you think that's why he doesn't interact with you on?
I don't know,
on Twitter or Instagram.
I'm an idiot. Also,
yeah. I'm a big dumb idiot, and he just doesn't want to talk to me.
I don't know why anyone would want to talk to me. I don't know why you want to talk to me.
All right, what's the next one?
I feel like we went down a dark path. I feel super vulnerable. I hate putting out into the world that I even notice if someone won't respond to me, won't give me the time of day.
Honestly, you're human. That's all there is to it. And I think remember episode 1 when I was like, hey, when we're gonna do this, I want to make sure that we're not like that couple that I hate watch. I don't want to be the perfect couple. I want people to know that hey, yeah, I'll nitpick you. I've nitpicked you almost every episode about the microphone or how loud you talk or whatever, because I'm thinking that in my head.
That's for darn sure.
Exactly. And just we forget things, and we go off on tangents, and we do all that stuff, and we have kids, and we have sex, and there's just, I don't know, after
and
however many,
notice if someone won't respond to us.
Yes, and you're human. You notice if somebody talks bad at you. You notice if somebody doesn't, respond back on a social media, whatever. That's just that's life. Not everything's perfect. What was the next question? We got a lot to get through.
Ooh. Oh goodness, yeah. We might have to cut this.
Oh, when you're putting the timestamps up for all these questions,
it's gonna be a mess.
I think right after what is a major turnoff, you see that one? You want to do that? Take that one.
What would you do if your boyfriend or girlfriend was drunk? Oh my goodness, it's specific, and I'm here for it. What would you do if your boyfriend or girlfriend was drunk?
That's it? Just drunk?
It's so bad. I'm sorry. What would you do if your BF/GF was drunk and caught on camera stealing money from a friend? That is a whole thing.
Caught on camera.
Obviously a real life situation.
Your boyfriend or girlfriend. Okay, so I'll just take it. Just say me. What would you do if I was on?
A stand by your man situation. Obviously, if you're committed to someone,
really,
you're not gonna just all right, let's go down them.
Let's go down this rabbit hole. What's the felony where you would not stand by me anymore?
Oh, there's no felony where
really?
I'm not gonna have your back.
You would help me move a body.
Well, it's not exactly a felony.
I just heard some. Well,
it's a bit more.
Yeah. No, it's a felony. Murder is a felony. How could you be hit more than a felony?
Oh, I don't know.
Welcome to our justice system. Jesus Christ. It's a felony. I don't think there's anything more than a super felony.
I was thinking of a capital offense.
Well, that's still a felony, right? I don't know. I'm not a lawyer.
Anyway, murder is not a felony.
Murder is a felony.
A felony is a minor.
Are you Googling it?
Infraction. Wait, there's a felony offender registry, and it's making me think.
Just don't search my name on that felony offender registry.
You know what? A misdemeanor is less serious, and a felony is quite serious.
Yes. Was I right? Did you type it? Yeah, of course.
I mean, I'm sure that murder is.
All right, hold on. I don't get off because I had a thought on this. Somebody goes, I'll help you murder somebody, but I won't help you hide the body, because if you need help hiding the body, by that point, you've already fucked up because you didn't think it out far enough, and I'm not getting involved at that point. Who was that? I think it was on Two Bears, One Cave, the guy that hosted with Bert. He was a comedian. I don't know his name, but he was really funny. But yeah, he was just talking about, because they're having guest hosts while he's in Serbia filming the movie. At one point, it was him and this guy, and he goes, my best friends, I'll help them murder or at least plan it, but I won't help them. But if they come knock on my door and like, yo, I need help hiding the body, it's like, you're on your own. you're already caught.
You're fucking gonna get caught.
Yeah, you're already gonna get
easily.
Caught. Yeah, he goes, if I wasn't in the planning stages, don't come to me.
Can you cut that I didn't know what a felony was? Because I'm pretty embarrassed about it.
No.
I watched enough Law and Order in my life.
Absolutely
I was
not.
in enough mock trials that
there's no cuts.
Even after 2 glasses of wine, I should know.
Okay, so let's just get back to this guy's question. What would you do if your boyfriend or girlfriend caught drunk? You said just ride or die with them. Like, they're drunk, steal money. If it's somebody you really care about and they were drunk and maybe like, maybe they need a little help or whatever, I would return the money to the person that like maybe slyly, or just be like, oh, I found it under the dresser. Look, somebody didn't steal it.
That's a fair point.
I definitely wouldn't keep the money, obviously.
But caught on camera is hard to make excuses around.
Just apologize and give the money back. And I was drunk. Okay, going to the next. Habla Español. That's about all I know. Because I think that means, do you speak Spanish?
Oh, someone had a cuckolding. Does it say cuckolding?
A what?
At the bottom, under what is a major turnoff, it says, is cuckolding. But it got cut off.
I think if you scroll, it'll be on there. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know it got cut off to the next one though. No, that's all right. Don't worry about it, guys.
It'll be on there. Let's just go. Habla Español. Do you speak Spanish?
Un poquito. A little bit.
I'm not that hungry. What did you say? Okay, no.
Too many carbs.
No, don't speak Spanish. Wish I did.
Yep. How long is too long for I love you? Oh, that's a good question. That's from another sweet friend.
What does that mean?
Like, if you're in a relationship with someone or you're seeing someone, how long would be too long to wait for them to say I love you?
Oh, to wait to say I love you?
I feel like maybe a year might be reasonable, but past a year, maybe the relationship isn't that strong.
Yeah. Do you feel this way about this? I literally think you can say I love you to anybody. To me, that holds no like special value. I don't look at it as a milestone in a relationship.
Yeah. What's more meaningful? Like setting a commitment is more of a milestone. I
remember when you told me, because you were really hesitant about being boyfriend and girlfriend. Neither of us were looking for it, but then when we're dating, I was like, oh, that would be kind of cool. When you told me, because I was kind of joking about, we were at the bar, that Irish bar that we lived next to, or that I lived next to, and I was just joking about it, and you looked at me and it's like, ugh, and you'll just go, I'm your girlfriend. You did that, and that meant a lot to me. Like the fact that you said it and it wasn't like, I don't know, I'm just like kind of doing, But when you said that, that meant a lot. Anything more than I love you. I guess the first time you hear it from like somebody you're dating, I could see that that's like a big deal. But basically what I'm saying is anybody that waits, if somebody waits a year and like holding off, I think that's fucking stupid. Like if you don't know, like if you can say it after a month, I mean, just be like, hey, I love you. But people got to realize that love is not just like, once you say I love you, that's like the only person you could ever love. No, that's not right. Like you can say it to friends. There's different types of love, and you can get to a level of love with that person across from you, like that you've dated for a month or 2 months or whatever, and you could really mean it. And then 4 months later, you can not mean it. Love is not forever. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just don't think it's like that serious. But if the person, like, because I saw who asked that question. Now I know who that is. And I know her. If if it's like a year, if it's a guy that's like holding off and doesn't want to say it, then it's kind of like, you know, a year. Yeah. I go with you, a year. If they're not saying it after a year and you're kind of just like, and you're saying it, you're like, hey, I love you. And then they're saying something different. Peace out.
Probably not getting there. Yeah. They know it holds power for you. And I think at that point, they're intentionally just withholding and being weird about it.
It's kind of stupid. Love from Libya. Sweet. Hello, Libya.
If she's married and is going through a divorce, is sex okay or should I wait?
Nope. Absolutely. No. If she's going through a divorce?
She's going through a divorce.
Unless it affects on her end or whoever's going through a divorce, unless it affects their divorce, like it could affect like the court case, then obviously be smart and wait. But it's also on the person going through the court case. You know what I mean? Like if it could be used against them in court, like, oh, they're still married, they had sex, they're going to lose custody of their kid or whatever it is. But no, if that marriage is over.
I think so too. The only thing that I think I bring something to this, like mentally from just knowing a friend who went through this, who started seeing someone who was going through divorce. Come to find out, he wasn't divorced until much later. Yeah, but that's kind of a personal situation that I'm like putting over top of it. I don't know a good way to give a hint without giving anything away.
Where does this person live?
Nearby.
Somebody we know here.
Yeah, like a couple friends, but no longer together. Okay. And the guy wasn't getting a divorce when they like met and hooked up and started seeing each other. He hadn't even started getting a divorce yet, and then he started after.
And you're friends with the girl. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to. Man, you hang around some
some questionable
characters there.
I'm surprised you haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah. So I say if everything's divorce going through and they're dating, just absolutely have sex as long as everything's cool with the divorce case. Yeah, that's.
I think so too.
Yeah.
If it's over, it's over. As long as people are being honest about it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This doesn't make sense. Yeah. Are you always so endlessly warm and kind? Thank you. I try to be like most of the time.
You are a lovely, lovely person.
Thank you. No, they're talking about you. Yeah, I'll answer that. Yes, she is always endlessly warm and kind. Almost too much because like it's so hard to argue with her because I'm just like, "Ugh, stop being so nice.
Stop loving me so much.
Why do you always love me so much? I just want to yell at you.
I don't want it.
Ooh, this is a good one. How to get a girlfriend nowadays without using social media.
I feel like a girl would find it so refreshing if a guy didn't use social media.
Really?
Yes. I think that's the best way to go about it. It's a little hard to approach somebody because that's not the norm.
Somebody just approached you in the bar. We were
someone, and it was charming.
Same name as me too, which was kind of cool.
Yep, same name.
Yeah, and you were charmed. And I remember everybody we were out with, and the guys we're out with, because they're kind of manly men. They're giant, big guys, and they were getting angry, and I like had to be like, just calm down. I go, she can handle herself.
That was a weird situation because it seemed so quiet to me that someone like came up behind me and talked to me. I don't think anyone that we were with was looking.
Oh no,
or
they all
noticing.
knew. I knew.
It was so weird later when people were like, "I can't believe." Like,
yeah, that's just computer. Yeah, no, they all immediately looked at me, and I was like, she can handle herself. Don't worry.
So weird.
Yeah, don't worry.
How did anyone see that happening?
But then to explain to them, and which is always your explanation, and I think it's so awesome, and I respect it. Is like, look, it is so hard for a guy to walk up to a girl nowadays, and just because he asked, what did he ask you to dance or something like that? Because there's a live band playing, and he asked you to dance, and you played it off perfectly. But it's so hard for a guy to do that. Why should that guy be shit on?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
he did something courageous. Yeah. He flattered me. He was, had good manners.
So that's,
about it.
And that's what I explained to him. Like, hey, look, she like, and I told him like, we both agree that it is hard for a guy to go up. So anybody that comes up to you, we're both nothing but nice to them. unless they get like kind of belligerent or they're grabbing or whatever, and that type of thing. Then that can be a problem. If a girl
comes up to you, you're nothing but nice to them unless they start grabbing.
And then I'm just like, excuse me.
This isn't the casting, ladies.
Yeah, so that's what was that question? Because I know that led into it.
How can you get a girlfriend without social media nowadays?
So you're going to have to go to a bar. In my opinion, that's like the social spot where at least a girl will talk to you. I'm assuming that was a guy asking a question, where a girl will talk to you.
Well, even if you were a girl, I mean, a person will talk to you. No,
this is why a guy will talk to you anywhere. If you're a guy at a gym and a girl walks up, they'll quit their fucking workout and talk to you. They could be in the middle of a set and they will toss things down. It is not. So a guy will talk to you anywhere. A girl, on the other hand, it's like a thing now. Like you don't say anything to a girl in the gym. They're working out, which is, totally cool. I get it. They're working out. They're not there to like have a social conversation. I'm just saying most guys, they're not at the gym to have a social conversation anyway, but they absolutely will if a pretty girl walks up to them.
I was thinking if it's a girl looking for a girlfriend, like
a girl,
do the same rules apply? If it's a girl
like
asking
a lesbian
a question,
couple
looking for a girlfriend, yeah.
If a lesbian is looking for a girlfriend, where should they go? I think a girl could talk to a girl in the gym. Yeah. They feel more safe, maybe.
I think the rules are different. If assuming it's a guy
you get really specific
trying to talk to a girl. No.
If it's a guy trying to talk to a girl, it's going to have to be out on a social type of area, like a bar, restaurant, whatever. So go sit in a bar, that type of thing. If you really want to stay off social media, but if you really want to increase your odds, you have to like go on Tinder or any of those sites. You just have to. I mean, it's just part of the game now.
I mean, you can catch a girl off guard though. You can be charming. I think you can go up to a girl. I get what you're saying. I respect it. Yes, you vastly increase your odds in a bar, but you can go up to a girl in a coffee shop. You can talk to someone. You run the risk of being creepy at a gym, at yoga, anywhere like that. But
I hate when guys get labeled creepy. That's a touchy subject for me. Like,
I know you don't like that.
Yeah, it's just like so, like they're the only ones that get labeled creepy just because somebody doesn't.
Someone talked to me at yoga.
Like you didn't say anything about that guy that approached you at that bar the other day as being creepy. He was just he talked to me for a little. I would never say that about
exactly.
Anyone. That's
what
I'm saying.
I don't think that's
but there's tons of other people that'd be like, "Ooh, this creepy guy came up to me," Like no, he just wanted.
That's just a mindset of someone who's not open to talking to anyone.
So. Yeah. Okay. So if you do it like the way you're saying it, you just be prepared that the pool that you're searching is much smaller, and it's going to be few and far between. Maybe finding a girl that like
you really have to strike the nail on the head. There are any number of variables of someone. Had a hard day, just got out of a relationship, is meeting up with their girlfriends. Yeah. Like, whereas if you were on an app, then you get the girl at the time when she's ready. And plus,
you get that initial filter of like, you can kind of see their likes and interests and stuff like that. One of our friends did she's kind of like a dating coach, life coach, whatever, and she did like a thing of what to put on your profile, like 3 things to put on your profile. She did like a TikTok or a reel on it. I thought it was pretty cool, but it explained what you were looking for, and it's good when somebody sees that. They're like, oh, okay, well, I can just either get rid of this person or accept this person because you already know off the thing. All right, next question. Where are we at? Libya, we did this one. Married, endlessly kind. Somebody said, how do you keep one? I don't know what you mean. How do you keep what? But whatever. Here's another person that didn't search you or do any research. Do you want kids?
I do.
Many years ago, she wanted kids badly. And she had them. All right.
What do you think about people that find feet and then it's cut off?
I think
it's gotta be.
It'll be in a separate picture. So I just go the ones you can see.
Oh, Okay. Been with my man for 7.5 years. We have a house and a dog, and he says he's still not ready to propose. Why? Like I'm 31 and ready to settle.
Ooh, that's a good one. 7.5 years. Own a house and a dog. I'm assuming together. They're both on the house. And they have a dog. Still not ready to propose after 7.5 years. He might not be ready. I mean, I guess I'm going from a guy's perspective here. If he's not doing 7.5 years and you've made it clear that, hey, I want to get married and kind of do this, and he's not, I think it's immature on the guy's part. Because it's like, dude, I mean, unless her fiance is like some like uber rich dude that like is trying to figure out like, should she sign a prenup or like that type of thing. But because marriage can screw up that. I get those people that have like tons of assets or own businesses, and marriage can like really screw that up, or divorce can really screw that up, put that way.
Yeah.
So I get why that's held off a little bit, but if you're just two normal people, like, I mean, just get married. It's not that big a deal, in my opinion. I don't know.
It's nothing.
Yeah, like I don't know. Am I wrong on that?
I love it. No. If he's being immature, or if he's just not there yet, is he gonna get there, or is
after
it
7.5 years
he's just not he's not that
there.
into you type of situation?
No, because if he's not that into you, he's either A, gonna cheat. The person will probably know if he cheated. I would think they would know after a while, like you kind of catch on. Or B, after 7.5 years, like they're either cheating or they're into you. You know what I mean? So if they haven't cheated, then they are into you. But why they won't get married?
I think people bring their own experiences to the table. That's so straightforward and evident. But there could be a block somewhere where his parents got divorced, or he hasn't ever seen a model of marriage, having open communication.
Yeah, that's your psychology degree coming in. I don't understand that stuff because I'm like kind of like hardcore about it. I'm just like, my parents got a divorce. Like that doesn't affect me. I don't care.
You're a rare like child of divorce who it doesn't affect. Yeah. I think. I don't know. I would say maybe look into counseling, because I think there's something
for me or for the person
stopping. Both equally. No, for the question asker.
Yeah, gotcha.
Because I think there's something stopping things moving forward that maybe could be addressed, or like why he doesn't want to, what his expectations are. You can even enter into a contract like, hey, I'm still going to blow you if we get married. It's not just going to fly out the window.
Yeah.
Ask Mr. Syke. Marriage isn't the worst.
Marriage isn't the worst.
It's not the best, but it's not the worst.
Just don't stop. Like if you do something before marriage, don't stop when because even just let's go sexually, and we talk about this a lot. Like if you're doing something before, don't just stop, because there's a lot, or vice versa. If the guy's doing something, and then all of a sudden he just like, doesn't go down on her anymore. She really likes her. Just something, whatever it is. Because there are things that get in the way, like kids and jobs and stuff like that. But you have to make time to continue to do those things that you liked 10 years ago today, because it's the quickest way to a divorce, especially. I mean, I hate it doesn't, I don't think that falls into guys or dogs. That's all they want is sex. It's like, sex is a huge part of a relationship. And we have friends, or at least the guys, a guy friend of mine, and like they zero sex between them, and there had to be a reason of why.
And then there was a last ditch effort.
Yeah, at the end it was like too little too late type thing,
of the wife like coming back trying to do things again.
Okay, how do I get a guy to like me longer than 20 minutes? And there's a emoji, the penis emoji with the squirting and a cat face. So is that a weird way to say, how do I get a guy to like have sex with me longer than 20 minutes because they're too quick? Or is that...
Oh, yeah. Well, there's the eggplant squirting, and then it's a shocked cat.
Are you about to say, girl, if you're getting it for 20 minutes... Don't you dare say that.
Put a ring on it. That's a keeper. I think it means how do I get a guy to like me for something other than sex?
Oh, okay.
Like how do I get a guy to go to brunch with me and not just wanna bang?
There's gonna be guys out there that just want to have sex with you. And vice versa, there's going to be girls out there that just want to have sex with guys and they're not in it for the relationship, you know? I had that trouble. Girls want to have sex with me all the time. I mean, they saw this package and they're just like, girl, God, I just want a relationship. Can somebody just like me for me, please?
More than just a perfect body.
Yeah. No, just be yourself. Isn't that what you tell her? Just be yourself. Be yourself. What movie is that from? Just Friends, yeah.
I think we have time for just one more question, and it's a doozy. I think you should read the next one.
Wait, isn't that the one you read? Oh, that's right. Okay, for a guy who was supposedly reluctant to do a podcast.
I ruined it. I should have left it for you to read.
Screw that. How long have we been doing this?
I think we're over.
Really?
I think so.
Let's do a couple more. We can do a couple more.
We still have like 3 more pages of questions.
Really?
Not mean.
Yeah, we can definitely save some for other times. Yeah, let's do one more. Hold on.
Okay. These questions are sweet. The next ones are like very romantic.
Yeah. No, let's go to a better one. Is love real? Sure. We kind of already went over that.
Oh, these deserve time.
All right. Can I admit I want to be used by you? Please DM me to find out more.
Aww.
Look at you, find that sweet. Yeah, okay. I guess we'll let's answer this one. I watched more of these episodes than you did. Were Ross and Rachel from Friends on a break? Do you know the whole story or no?
I didn't watch the episodes. Right. I know we were on a break. Mm-hmm. Judging by the one where Rachel did come on to Ross when they were addressing the wedding invitations for Monica.
Yeah.
And she started telling him the backpacking story. They had it on tape. I would say they probably were on a break. Yeah, that was way past. Ross had it correct.
Yeah, no, that was way past. No, they were definitely on a break. I just watched a Friends reunion and everybody on the couch said they were on a break.
Really?
All the actors said they were on a break. Yeah, yes, they were on a break.
Was the Friends reunion just them talking about Friends?
Yeah, it wasn't an actual show. Oh, really? It was just behind the scenes and James Corden hosted it. And yeah.
James Corden.
Yeah, James Corden, one of your celebrity crushes.
Yeah, my hall pass.
Yeah. Yeah, so they sat on the couch and they did a lot of they did a table read, and it's just it was kind of like a different thing, but yeah, it wasn't an episode of Friends.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah. No, but to answer the guy's question, they were on a break. We'll answer maybe we'll record part 2 of this later, and answer the rest of those questions because there are some more good ones on there. Did I say that right? More good ones? More better ones? More better ones. Better ones?
Better good ones.
Time for another glass of wine.
I feel like we got too heavy into the wine this time.
You got too heavy what? I didn't even have that.
I feel like we had heavy pours.
I was just doing vodka.
No, I think it was good. I think
you want to tell people what time it is?
It is 12:19 in the AM.
Did I read that wrong?
Snooze time.
Oh. I thought it was 2:19. So that's why when you said it's time, I'm like, oh my God, we've been going for so long.
Oh my God, it's been 3 hours.
12:19. I would make you go longer if that camera didn't shut off.
It did shut off.
I know. How we run out of room?
I don't know. Those stupid things. I don't know.
All right, whatever.
All right. Good podcasting.
Good podcasting.
Good podcasting.
Good casting. Yeah, good casting.
Thanks for watching, you guys. We will see you back on the casting couch. Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
We also we will finish up the questions on next one. So if you asked a question.
Gosh, yes.
we promise we'll get to it. We're not going to leave anybody's questions out.
Yep. There were some really good ones. So
yeah.
get right into them.
Cool.
Cool.
All right.
Cool. Bye.
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 We do that a lot, and everybody's like, why do they say bye like fucking idiots? They don't know it's from Superbad.
It is, yeah.
Everybody's like, bye.
Your mom's got huge tits.
No, well, yeah, that's from Superbad, but no, when they're in the hallway, right, with the no, that's, you can just keep that pen. So you have a pen.
And you'll have it. Bye.
And you have
bye.
it. Bye.
Bye.
Punches her in the boob. He's like, bye. All right.
I like it. All right. No one's listening anymore. Bye. Bye, guys. Thank you for watching.